Hey everyone, it's Cole, and welcome back to another week here at Paperboy. This week we are talking about coming out to friends and family and resources that could help them cope. So let's start with the coming out piece. There were certain friends that I shot a text to or I would talk to on the phone, and then a couple other people I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I sent a mass Snapchat to let people know. A lot of my friends live pretty far away, so it was hard to really kind of coordinate schedules and time zones and all of that. So that was really just the easiest. They could watch it at their leisure and then come to me with any questions. I also started a personal YouTube channel so that the people who are far away from me can still be kind of like a part of my transition and hear my voice as it changes, see my face as it changes, so that the next time I see them, they still recognize me and it's not like a huge shock. Now, family. I really don't talk to my extended family too much, so it's really just my immediate family, my brother, my sister-in-law, and my parents. My brother and sister-in-law, it was probably the easiest thing I've ever done. My brother, even from like a very young age, has told me like, yeah, technically you're my sister, but I've always treated you like a brother, so whoever you are is cool. And I think he kind of knew before I did. He always likes to tell people that I stole his Ninja Turtles so I didn't have to play with my Barbies, which is not true. They were my Ninja Turtles, just for the record. My parents, of course, were a little bit more difficult because your parents have so many expectations for you when you're born, but they'd rather have their child in their lives as a happy and successful adult rather than not having their child in their lives because they aren't accepting him, i.e. me. So there's that. As far as resources, the first that I'll name is, of course, YouTube. You can find couples on YouTube who talk about transitioning together. You can find families on YouTube who talk about transitioning together. So they're out there, and if you have friends or family who are interested in YouTube and are already on YouTube, I would look up some families and then send them those links. I also think it's really good for family and friends to see how normal it can become to have a transgender member in their family. So yeah, YouTube is a good resource. You can also scour the internet for so much information. I know that HRC has a spot on their website that is a resource for transgender family and friends. You could check that out. Also check out Ty's website, Transgender Visibility Matters, because he has a lot of resources on there for friends and family as well as transgender individuals. There are also Facebook groups that you can join. You can talk about it in a safe and comfortable environment with other people who are going through the same process, the same kind of situation, and I think that Facebook is always good for that. Also, go to Google and type in transgender support group and your city, because even if there wasn't one in your city, there's bound to be one somewhere within driving distance. I know the group that I work with, we have a special support group that meets at the same time as our transgender support group for friends and family and partners to really kind of sit down and hash out any kind of issues or problems or concerns that they're having. And just for the record, those things are not hard to start. You don't have to have a, oh my God, I thought that pole was somebody standing behind me. Have I mentioned on this channel that I'm a really big wuss? Because I am. So yeah, those groups aren't hard to start. You don't have to be an official nonprofit to have those. You just need a place to meet, and then you can start like a meetup.com group. I think you'll be surprised at how many people actually show up. You can meet at a coffee house and just sit down and discuss it in the back corner, in the front, wherever you want. You can meet at a park. I'm at a park right now and there's like nobody here. If you're unsure of what to talk about, you can kind of look up what other family and friends support groups are talking about and kind of like piggyback off of that and have those discussions and see where they lead in your town, because I think that would actually be great. A lot of people are so focused on starting a support for the transgender individuals, but we also have to understand that, like, yes, the transgender person is going through their own process, but the family is brought into that process more often than not after the transgender person has had time to process, accept, and accept and move forward. Just be patient. Give them their time and give them some resources that you've seen in these videos. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel because we've got a bunch of topics coming up that you're not going to want to miss, and you've got several guys each day talking about them, so why wouldn't you subscribe? Look at us. We're handsome. We're so handsome. Be sure to like this video if you've liked anything I've had to say. As always, big love, my friends. Have beautiful weeks, and I will talk to you next time.